Hello, hello. Today is Sunday, the 28th, and today equals a 2, right? Yeah. And I did this a couple of times because I've been trying to feel my energy, and I'm finally getting into flow. So sometimes if I do, I'll start a bunch and start over a bunch until I feel aligned, as long as I'm not like feeling like I'm overthinking something, you know? I just feel that like I was just um, trying to connect and with the collective energy and the flow of things whilst deciphering and kind of detaching a little bit from my own energy so that I know what everybody's feeling and not just myself. Even though, I am you and you are me to an extent, um, as far as this collective reading and being on frequency and vibe. Because I was talking about how moon energy for me, especially like major moons, or I guess we're always subject to the changing of things and the movement of our universe and the celestial bodies, obviously, right? But I find me personally, I'm definitely in the flow of feeling the energy as it is, and that energy, like that, the strength of those full moons and new moons, and sometimes the moons between, like it hits me hard, and I don't, and it takes a bit to acclimate. So that's why I always tell you guys, 3 days before, 3 days after, because sometimes I feel the energy right. Oh, sometimes I feel, excuse me, sometimes I feel the energy right away. Ooh, you saw the orb? Um, Sometimes you feel the energy right away, and sometimes I get like stunned by it. And then I start to acclimate, and then I start doing the things that match the energy as it is applied by the universe. That's what I think, anyway. Like I knew I got like so much anxiety leading up to the full moon, and I was like, I know I gotta clean, I want to clear, I want to, because this is the road opener thing, I built it up. And then like the day of, and I literally got sick, like I didn't feel well. I wonder, now I'm starting to think if it was like some sort of like what happened? Did Jupiter station direct, and then I think something, Uranus went into Taurus, and what else is happening? And I did hear something about the moon was in Virgo yesterday, and right, because it was in Leo and now it's in Virgo, and then I also heard that Saturn was in Virgo, and so there was this, for me there was like a heightened urgency to organize, analyze, clarify, sort. Just to like, put everything in its place, and also to create routines. And I feel like, and as I was like literally up all night cleaning and organizing my space, because I'm in a situation where I have priorities that take precedence. My As much as my path and my spirituality and my energy is a priority, there are other things that I have to prioritize sometimes ahead. Like I'm more inclined to organize and clean the common areas of my home before I go and like get to, like, my room comes last. You know what I mean? Every place else comes first, but my room is really my sanctuary. Like I really, and then I also been indulgent and more leaning, like I haven't had the discipline that I should have, I know. And I kind of fell off as far as, I also feel like when you have your period, I don't think that you should like overly fast and things like that. I feel like as females that were that work and have careers, and we have and we like I personally have a physical job. You know, the energy is more on just maintaining my energy and powering through some cramps and things of that nature. So there's like, I'm not, if I want some fucking chocolate in the morning, I'm gonna do it, or if I need to rest and I have things to do, then sometimes I can't afford to rest, in my opinion. And then, so there were all these factors. I ate so much, like, I was eating so much junk food and sugar, and I could just, and, I'm grown. I could feel it. I could feel the result. I could feel the yuckiness. You pay to play, and there's like consequences. And I was starting to feel the consequence. Also, your gut is like, I think like they say 70% of your serotonin is made in your gut. Um, so that being said, like what you eat and what you put in your body affects your mood, affects your attitude. And if you're constantly indulgent in like, you know, salt and sugar rich stuff and things like that, um, I kind of feel like, it's going to catch up to you mood wise. And I think it did for me. Um, and your gut, all you, not to mention, I think this is nearing the time, definitely like after the holidays have passed and all of that stuff, you know, a lot of more indigenous cultures like Amish people, they do a cleanse right around this time, right? Like leading into this. Um, so I am definitely thinking about cleansing, and I think I also started putting off the cleanses that I was trying to do. And I took something yesterday, right? Oh my god, I was so wrecked. I was sitting there doing my reading, and I almost felt like I was gonna like let it go. Because that stuff was so potent and so strong. Yeah. So I guess I'm gonna stop here. And so the energy is inspired, and there is a heightened sense and a desire to know what's what. Yet, I would say that there's also a desire to stay grounded. Yes, like I guess maybe the whole Taurus energy, because Taurus, I doubt Taurus would really like Uranus, because Uranus is very surprise. It's like surprise and unexpected and unusual. It's Aquarius's ruler, so that's all you need to know about that. Which is like they're just the the unique duck. That's all. It's the duck. It's the one pink duck at the pond. That, and or the guy who has the weirdest playlist ever. Things like that. And you have to work a little to try to understand, but they deserve that understanding. You know what I mean? Um, and I feel like Taurus is very rooted and methodical, and doesn't like surprises. So there's this energy of maybe staying grounded and preparing, and just kind of staying present and trying to like regulate our nerves. I'm a Taurus moon, and I'm also a Scorpio Uranus. And yeah, I'm secretly surprising. All right, so let's stop here, and I'm going to come back and we'll do the card of the day, and we'll just get this going so that we can get on with our day.